You're watching Lessons in Leadership, exclusively on CBT News. Here now is Dave Anderson.
Let's talk about quiet quitting. That's what we call it today. You know what I'm referring to, I'm sure. People who mentally, emotionally, they check out of their job, maybe they check out of the company, they start going through the motions, they mentally, emotionally leave you, but they're still there physically being paid, and their performance drops. This is costly, and it usually doesn't fix itself. Here's one way to look at it. If you have an average team member that produces, let's say they're about 75% productive. About 75% of the day they're doing something productive. No one's going to be 100% of the time. So let's just use that as a number. When somebody decides to quietly quit you, and sometimes it goes this way, they're just waiting to be fired. They're just dragging it out as long as they can, doing just enough to get by, just enough to get paid, just enough to prolong their firing. Or they're actively looking. You know, the first case, they're just going to go on unemployment. The second case, they're actively looking, testing the waters while they're cashing your paychecks. Either way, either scenario, this is quiet quitting. So if these people normally operate at about 75% productive capacity, I guarantee you when they mentally check out, it drops down to 50 or less. That's big. You start to do the math on what that revenue, what that profit would cost you times X number of people. I mean, if you're on a small team, this is even more devastating. But if you have multiple people that have quietly quit you, the cost, oh my gosh, it's just absolutely staggering. So this has to be addressed. This has to be addressed. You have to sit down with this person. They're not going to get back into alignment normally on their own, and give them a wake-up call. Do the X to Y by when or else technique that we've talked about in a past clip. Basically, it says this: here's where you're at, here's where you need to be, here's when you need to be there. If you're not there by that time, this is what's going to happen. If I didn't think you could be there, I'd be applying the consequence right now. I think you can. I'll help you put a plan together to get there. But you're going to have to step up, my friend. You're running out of time. No one's going to do the work for you. That is a skillful conversation. It's a wake-up call that gives them a chance to turn it around. And maybe they do. But if they don't, they tend to fire themselves. Either way, you win. I'd rather them turn around. But if not, I can't tolerate, learn to live with quiet quitting. And you may have people on your team right now, they have quit you years ago, months ago. They just haven't physically left the building yet. Right? So you have to have a culture that basically says, if you're going to mentally and emotionally check out on us and quit us, you've got to take your body with you.
You can see the entire series of Dave Anderson's Lessons in Leadership right here at cbtnews.com. And be sure to check out Dave's book, Elevate Your Excellence, available on Amazon or at LearnToLead.com. Thanks for watching.